So alright, so this is my table. If you notice, there's a photo album here. Let me just show you what geologists do in the fields whenever they go to the mountains or visit rock outcrops. Okay, so for those who don't know me, again, I am Mammy Grass. So these are just some of the pictures of my previous field works. Okay, so this is me studying rock outcrops. Okay, this is one of the rocks that we will be painting later today. Okay, you might here's another picture. This is me and some of our geology guides. So when we go to the geologic aid, so when we go to the mountains, usually those areas are not familiar to us, so we hire locals to bring us to places where there are rock exposures. Okay, so this particular rock right here are million years old rocks. These are sedimentary rocks and these are layered, as you can see. Okay, so these are layered rocks. Okay, you might be wondering why we study rocks as geologists. Well, for one, rocks are studied by geologists so that we'll know if a certain volcano or mountain has the potential to is potentially active as a volcano, right? So when we study rocks, we can tell if that particular volcano is active or if it has erupted for the last, say, 600 to 1,000 years. Ganon. So like Pinatubo, diba? It was sleeping for around 600 years, diba? And then one of the reasons also why we study rocks is for us to identify yung mga areas na prone sa landslide. So for example here, these rocks are pretty soft in some sections. So sometimes these rocks move down slope. So if there are houses right at the bottom of right at the base of this, say, a particular hill or mountain, pwede silang tamaan ng landslide. So yun yung isa sa mga reasons why geologists look at rocks. Okay, there are still plenty of reasons why geologists study rocks, but that will take really it takes a longer period of time for me to finish that, para masabi ko sa inyo yung purpose why geologists study rocks. Let's now proceed to what are rocks. Okay, so since most of you guys have kids na bata pa, we will just make this as simple as possible. Okay, so there are actually types of rocks. Okay, but what are rocks first, diba? So rocks are the solid material that comprise the bulk of the planet Earth. Okay, this is one example of a type of rock known as igneous rock. Okay, so igneous rock, sila yung mga rocks na makikita mo underneath a volcano. This particular rock right here is actually a frozen magma. So yung magma, pag hindi siya nakakalabas sa vulkan, pwede siya mag-solidify. And pag nag-solidify siya, mag-form siya ng mga crystals. Okay? So let me just spray some water on this para makita nyo yung different crystals. Okay? And we will use this lens, magnifying glass, para nakita nyo ba yung different crystals. Okay, you see those dark crystals there, and then may mga translucent white. Those are actually crystals. When magma freezes, ito yung nagpo-form na rock. So if pumunta ka sa ilalim ng bulkan, halimbawa, mag-hike down ka, like dun sa book na Journey to the Center of the Earth, ito yung karamihan ng mga rock na makikita mo. Okay? So can you see those crystals? Yan. So yan. So rocks consist of crystals na iba-iba yung size, iba-iba yung shape, and iba-iba yung color. Okay? We will be painting this type of rock later. Okay? As I have shown you rin kanina sa picture ko, there are rocks that are layered. Okay? So yung layered rocks, commonly sila yung tinatawag na sedimentary rocks. Okay? So, sedimentary rocks. So, they're typically banded or layered. Yan, makikita mo yan, yung mga dating dagat, dating rivers. Pag natabunan sila, after millions of years, nagiging silang bato. Tapos, ito yung nagiging bato niya. Layered rock. So, bawat layer na yan is a geologic event. Okay? So, isa rin yan sa mga pinag-aaralan namin. Ano kaya yung mga materials na nandito sa bawat layer? Okay? So, yun. So, sedimentary rock. And then, sometimes, yung ganitong rock, pagka malalim siya na buried sa earth, dahil sa heat and pressure underneath the earth, nagiging silang metamorphic rock o nagiging silang ganito, nagre-react sila to form new minerals. Okay? Because of the pressure and the temperature sa ilalim ng earth, sa kaloob-looban ng earth, nag-iiba yung itsura niya from this to this. So this one is an example of a metamorphic rock. Okay? Anak, I think there's a question. Could you please check my question? Okay, so metamorphic rock yung tawag natin sa rocks na nag-react or previously buried underneath the earth. So, nag-iba na yung itsura niya. Okay? So, yan yung mga rocks. Okay? When geologists study rocks, we use two types of tools. Okay? Yung rock pick and yung hand lens. Okay? So, we use hand lens field to study rocks. These are 20x and 10x. Okay? Ayan. Sorry sa mga nag-join ng late na. I cannot accept ng kasi magpuputol tong live if I do that. So, you can always watch naman this live session anytime after this para lang din makapag-paint kayo with your kids. I'm so sorry. I need to end this kasi if I need to exit this live para ma-accept yung request niyo. Okay? Okay, so isa sa mga reasons why geologists also study rocks is because we look for fossils. Okay, like this. This is an ammonite fossil that I made into a necklace. Okay, so this is a fossil. The fossils will tell us kung gaano nakatagal yung bato na yon na nakuha namin or nakita namin. Accept sa? Ay, accept saan? Sorry, anong request? Check mo nga, anong request accept saan? Accept saan? Mami Leia, ano yung accept na anong request na i-accept? Because I cannot interrupt this live session anymore. Can you guys see this live session? Please type yes kung nakikita nyo itong session na to, kung nakikita nyo yung mga pinapakita ko. Okay, so I apologize for the noise then because someone's trimming the grass outside. I don't even understand why they need to do that. I love weeds. They help feed the bees. Anyway, so aside from fossils like this, okay, we also look at the minerals. Okay, so minerals like this. So this ones I bought from, this set I bought from Australia when I attended a geology convention there in 2012. So this shows different types of minerals that are common in Australia. Okay, so as you can see, they are they have different colors, shapes, tapos yung meron silang mga properties na iba-iba. Okay, so let me just quickly show you some of my minerals. Okay, so this one is calcite. It is rhombic and white. If I drop a vinegar on it, this will have bubbles. Magre-react siya sa vinegar. Okay? So, yan yung isa sa mga titinan din namin sa mga rocks. Yung mga types of minerals that are present in rocks. Okay? And this one right here is a famous mineral because it looks like gold, but it's actually not gold. Yan. Here, it's pyrite. Or fool's gold. This is not gold. Mukha lang siyang gold. Okay? So, if someone sells you gold, make sure that you know the properties of gold before you buy one. Okay? And this one right here is another find from Australia. This is an opal. This is a semi-precious gemstone. I love this because it looks like parang dagat siya. Okay? It's like the landscape that we will be painting later. Okay? And then, I also have quartz. So, this is a favorite amongst gemstone collectors. Okay? So, this is a quartz crystal. As you can see, it is faceted. Okay? Ayan. So, one of the things that we also study about minerals is their properties. Yung kanilang crystallinity. That's what we call it. Okay? And let me just show you a quartz crystal na fake. Okay? I bought this at Shopee just to show people what the difference between a fake quartz and a real quartz. So you can see yung real quartz, usually they're not perfectly clear. Okay? Meron siyang microfractures inside that makes it look a bit cloudy. A fake quartz crystal is like this, too smooth and too clear. And then yung misplace yung kanyang mga tiny fractures. Hindi aligned sa crystal faces. Okay? So, wag kayong basta-basta bibili sa Shopee ng mga gemstones ha. Kasi maraming fake doon. And this is desert rose. It's a mineral gypsum na nakikita sa mga dating dagat na naging desyerto na ngayon. Like yung Sahara Desert. So, dati dagat siya. Ngayon, desyerto na siya. Okay? Because of the changes on Earth, geologic events. Okay? And this one right here, papansin nyo, mukha siyang wood, diba? So, this is actually a petrified wood. So, dati siyang wood, tapos na-fossilize siya. Okay? Yung mga dating fibers niya, ni-replace na ng silica. Okay? Mga amorphous quartz yon. Yun yung mga quartz. Pumasok siya dito, pero na-retain niya yung kanyang original texture na parang bato. Parang wood. Okay? Parang pieces ng wood. Okay? So, yan. Okay? So, let us now, so that was, that's a 15-minute lesson. Let us now proceed to painting a landscape. Okay? So, for those who haven't sketched, ito lang yung sketch. Let me just zoom that in. Okay? Ayan. There you go. So, sa sketch ninyo, there should be a horizon. This is the sky part. An island over the horizon, and then this sketch of rocks. Okay, there should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there should be a tree trunk with about 3 branches. Okay, if you haven't sketched that, I'll give you time, about 5 minutes to sketch this landscape while I clear my table of rocks and minerals. Alright, I'll give you 5 minutes to sketch this. Alright. So, we will be painting, for reference, we will be painting something like this. So, your artwork may be different from mine, but that's okay. I'll just teach you the basics of how you will paint this. but your output may be different from mine depending on the colors that you will choose to use for your artwork. Alright? Okay, let me just show you pala. Marami ring fake kasi nito sa Shopee, so don't just buy. This is a real amethyst na geoid. Okay? Sometimes kasi binebenta sa Shopee yung kinulayan lang. Okay? So, wag kayong basta-basta bibili. This is amethyst geoid. Or a part of a geoid. And this one is citrine quartz geoid. Okay? Okay, so, are you guys ready to paint? Let me just show you very quickly kung ano yung mga gagamitin nating materials, alright? So, if you don't have a mixing palette, you can use a white plate. Pwedeng melamine plate, pwedeng ceramic plate. For me, I am using my, my mixing palette. And then, we will also need a round brush. Okay, a round brush. Today, I will also be using this flat brush. But if you don't have this flat brush, it's okay. You can just use your round brush. Alright, size 8 preferably. If you don't have size 8, any size will do. Pero medyo may magkakaroon lang ng difference sa output. And then, I will introduce you to this fan brush. This is not required, but the reason why I am going to use this because I will be giving one away later. Okay? So this one I will give away in the raffle. But may kasama siya pang iba, okay? So I will just demonstrate kasi then how we can use this fan brush in our artwork. Okay? Alright, and then you also need a glass of clean water, again, salt, tea light or white crayon, and then of course your array of colors. So we will be using green, light blue, dark blue, brown or yellow ochre if you have yellow ochre. If you don't have yellow ochre, you can just use yellow with a little amount of brown. And then we also need black or gray colors. Alright, if you don't have gray, you can use dark blue. But I will also teach you how to mix your colors para maging black. For those who have just very konting colors lang. Okay? So I just gumawa lang ako ng paper towel because we will be also using just a small amount of or a small slice of this paper towel. Okay? So yan. Okay, may question? Okay. So buti na lang nakikinood yung anak ko because yan. Okay, so let's now start our session. Okay, so first, grab your brush, whatever brush you have, whether it's round or flat, grab it and dip in the water. And then, let me just show you, i-wet natin yung ating sketch hanggang dun sa baba, just above the horizon line. Okay? The horizon line is what separates the sea and the sky. Alright? So, basahin lang muna natin all the way dun sa just above the horizon line. Kahit mabasa Sea Island, okay lang. At kahit mabasa itong part na to, okay lang din. Okay, there you go. I am using pala a watercolor by Baohong. This is cotton. So, actually, the watercolor paper matters when you're doing art. The best watercolor paper will be the one that is 100% cotton and cold press. But if you have, whatever you have in your supply, you can use that naman. Mag-iiba-iba lang tayo ng output. Okay? So, okay, so let's just wet first the paper sa sky part. And then next, grab your light blue color. Okay, light blue color. Here. So I am using this cobalt blue, but if you have sky blue, that's okay kasi for the sky naman ito. And let me just add water. Okay. I hope you can see that. I'm mixing blue with water. Okay. How's the view? Okay, so I'm just mixing this blue right here. Na-tilt yung camera. It's okay. So we'll just adjust this kapag i-paint na natin. Okay. So let's paint now the sky using the mix of paint that I just did. Okay. So let's paint the sky. Just swipe the color across the sky like that. Okay. It's okay if makulayan nyo yung puno and yung rock and yung island. That's okay kasi tatakpan din naman natin siya ng ibang kulay. The beauty of watercolor is that it's a fairly transparent color. So pag natuyo siya, pwede mo siyang patungan. Okay? Just swipe the color across the sky like that. Okay? So let me just add some color because this is too light for my liking. Okay. And then once I'm happy with the color, roll up a piece of kitchen towel or tissue and then just form clouds. Like that. Idadab mo lang siya dun sa wet watercolor. Meron ka ng cloud. Okay, you can even swipe across like that. Para magkaroon ka ng cloud. Okay, there you go. So, meron ka ng cloud. As you can see here, oh. Yan yung effect niya. Parang may cloud na. There you go. And then, I will add some more color sa baba ng clouds para medyo dark siya ng konti. Okay? Sa baba lang ng clouds. Kasi usually, dun sa top ng sky, medyo lighter yung color, pero sa baba, medyo dark ng color. Okay? Okay? And then you can just sweep the color around. Play with your color like that. Okay? For those using the round brush, it's like this lang din. Just wet your round brush and move the colors around like that. Okay? Para maging obvious si cloud. Alright? Okay. So, I'll wait for you to finish your sky. Type yes if you're done with your sky. Okay? Para din makahabol yung mga medyo nauhuli. Again, for the cloud, you use a piece of kitchen towel and you fold it like that and then you just dab the the cloud. Okay? The cloud texture like this. Okay? Para may cloud ka. While the paint is still wet. Okay? Kasi pag dry na yung paint mo, hindi mo na magagawa yung cloud na texture. Or cloud na feature. Type yes if you're done with your sky. Okay. So, done na ba lahat? Type yes. Are done with their clouds. How about the others? If you're painting with us, please let us know by typing yes if you're done with your sky. So we can proceed now with painting the sea. Okay, because this will need another mix of color. Okay, so there are 4 who are done with their sky. Let's us now wet the ocean part. Okay, let's just wet this with water. Okay, making sure that you are not wetting these rocks. Don't wet the rocks with this water, okay? Kasi mag-bleed yung color mo. So let's just wet the ocean part. Okay? And then, meron din yung part ng ocean dito sa gilid ng bato. Okay? Just wet with clean water. Yan. Once it's wet, let's make a mix of ultramarine blue. So, it's dark blue. Here, pwede mo siyang i-mix dito sa original mo na blue. And then, add some green. Okay, for this green, I am using Viridian green. So, it's a bright green. Okay? This type of green, which is Viridian green. There are so many types of green kasi. Because I want this color na talagang mukhang dagat. The ones you see around the country, yung parang blue-green, ganyan. So, ito yung gusto ko na mix. But if you want a dark blue ocean, that's also okay. Okay? Okay lang yon. Okay, so I mix blue and green to make this nice blue-green color. And then, let me just adjust that because my camera is limited. Then, let's color the ocean. Okay? Here. So, as you can see, kapag binasa mo yung paper, nagmi-mix yung color, nagmi-mingle siya. Okay? Yan. Here. Okay, just paint around the rocks like a negative painting technique. There you go. And then, if you want, because mas malalim dun sa pinaka malapit sa horizon, you can just add dark blue para to indicate na malalim na sa part na yon. Okay? There you go. Dark blue. Dark blue lang. Yan. So, dito malalim, then medyo mababaw na dito sa part na to. Okay? And then as you can see, nag-bleed yung color ko. Here. Kasi basa yung island na part. And that's fine kasi papatuhan ko mamaya yan ng kulay. Okay? Type yes if you're done now with the sea. If you're done painting the sea. Okay? So we can proceed to painting the rocks. So for the rocks, we only need to wet it again with water. Here. Babasain natin ng water. As you can see, my water is already light blue, but that's fine. I don't mind that. But if that's something that something that bothers you, you can just grab another glass of water that's clean. So again, what I'm doing here, I'm wetting my rocks. Yan. There you go. Iwasan lang natin yung trunk ng tree. Okay? So, just wet yung rock. Yung rocks. There should be 4 rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then for painting rocks, let's color it with yellow ochre. Okay? Yellow ochre is a mix of yellow and light brown or konting brown. Okay, let me just mix that color here. Okay, so this is yellow ochre, or pwede kung meron kayong deep yellow, okay din yon. Or if you have yellow and brown, just combine a bit of brown into your yellow and then add water, because we're doing this as a wash. Ibig sabihin, very thin lang yung color niya. Okay, and then apply the yellow ochre dun sa lahat ng rocks. Lahat ng rocks, lalagyan mo ng yellow ochre. Okay? Here. Iwasan natin yung tree trunk. Okay, there you go. I'll add more yellow ochre. Here pa, may rock pa dito. Ayan. Yellow ochre. Okay? Again, if you don't have yellow ochre, you can use light brown with yellow. Or yellow lang if you don't have. Okay lang din naman yun, since this is your artwork naman. Okay? So, let's wait for these two to dry. Importante na mag-dry siya. Let's color this one big rock right here behind the tree trunk. So in order to paint that, we will need brown. Okay, brown color. So brown. Okay, brown, and then just add brown here randomly around this rock. Okay, and then add some black dun sa brown mo. Lagyan natin ng black or gray if you have gray. Okay, again, this mix is brown and black. Okay, so that's black and brown. And then lalagay natin siya randomly din dito sa boundary between this rock and this rock right here. Okay? Here. Nakakasunod po ba? Okay? And then get a paper towel and fold it into like this, and then dab around sa may bandang top. Okay? Sa may bandang top. You know why? Because I forgot to mention that our light in this painting is going this way. Going this way. So ito yung mga tinatamaan ng light. Kaya tinanggal natin yung konting color sa top. Okay? There you go. Okay? Okay, so let me just allow you to finish yung first rock. Okay, again, the light is going this way. Yan. Alright, so If you're done now with your first rock, clean your brush and add some green on your second rock behind the tree trunk. Sorry, behind. Hindi behind. Behind. Okay? Talagang pati diction, no? Kailangan correct. Ayan. Add some green. Okay? I'm adding green on this second rock. Para kunwari, mossy siya. Okay? Kasi nasa shadowed section siya ng tree. Okay lang kung nagkaroon ng parang bleeding on the colors. That's fine. It's something that doesn't bother me. And then, grab the black and brown combination na color and add here sa bottom ng second rock. There you go. See? Yan. I'm also adding some black color right here kasi shadowed section to ng bato. Pwede ka ring mag-add dito sa kabila. Okay? There you go. And then, that's where your salt will come in. While this is wet, let's add some salt here. So, this is salt. Nag-add ako dito ng salt. Yan. Pati dito sa section na to, nag-add ako ng salt. Okay? Again, while the paints are wet in this second rock, I added some salt. And you will find out later bakit. Okay? Type yes if you're done adding salt. If you're done adding salt on your second rock. So, if you will notice, meron ako ritong color bloom. Nag-bloom siya like cauliflower, pati dito sa may dagat ko. So, I will fix that by adding clean water here. So, it's normal for my paper to do that, yung cotton paper. And then here, I will just again wet my brush with clean water and will just soften this color. And then I will just add some darks here just to separate this rock, this first rock from the second rock. Okay. There you go. And then I will just dab it with tissue on the part that should be highlighted or where the light is hitting the rock. Okay? Where the light is hitting the rock from this direction. Okay? Let me just soften my sea color. I will add some more color here. Okay, again, I'm just fixing my painting kasi may color bloom siya, which is normal then sometimes sa watercolor. Okay, so if this section of these two rocks are dry na, you can then use your white crayon or candle para mag-sweep ng straight lines going this way here. Ayan. Ganun lang. So, i-sweep mo lang pa ganyan yung edge ng candle. Pwede ring yung white crayon. Okay? Pa ganun. Pababa. Okay. There's a reason why I'm doing that, which you will find out later. So I'm just fixing my rock here. You don't need to do this if wala naman na kayo nakikitang mali sa first rock ninyo. Okay, just doing this. Okay. So there, if nalagyan nyo na ng candle or ng crayon, nag-sweep na kayo ng crayon here or candle, you can use this mixture of black and brown. Dagdagan nyo ng konting yellow ochre and brown and some black. Kung medyo konti na yung kulay. And then we will sweep that color across this rock right here. So, did you notice na nagkaroon ng color resist right where you sweep this tea candle across or along the layering. So, this is now your painting of a layered rock, like a sedimentary rock. Okay? So, yung light part, dyan ka naglagay ng crayon or ng tea candle, that is the highlighted part, meaning where the light is hitting your layered rock. Okay, so layered rock siya, parang nakaganon. Tapos yung top ng rock mo, yun yung tinatamaan ng light. Kaya lighter yung color niya. Okay, so that's your layered rock. Okay, so let me just do this fun part of painting, which is spattering, yung technique na spattering. Okay, so cover your sky na section and let's spatter some color dito sa rock natin here. So how do you do that? Takpan muna natin yung sky sa section na to and let's spatter some color. Yan. So, kinover lang muna natin yung sky and let's spatter some color here. And then, takpan natin tong ocean and tong, there you go. If nagkaroon kayo na accidental spatter dito sa sky, you can just remove that using the tissue. Okay, so nagkaroon ng spatter where ayaw natin magland yung spatter, tanggalin lang natin using a tissue. Okay, and then you can just do that. Okay, again. Next, let's paint the foreground, which is your ground, basically yung soil sa baba ng rocks mo. Okay, this is the part where we add the ground. Okay, yan. So dito sa ground, pwede mo siyang gawing grassy, pwede mo rin siyang gawing barren. So pwedeng kulay lang ng soil, which is typically brown. Typically brown siya. Pero, ako, lalagyan ko siya ng konting grass. How do I do that? By spattering. So, I grab a green. This type of green na medyo earthy. Ang tawag dito, sap green. So, I grab it from the pan itself. Hindi ko na siya minix with water. Basa yung brush ko. And then I just spatter. Yan. So, nag-spatter lang ako ng wet brush loaded with green paint. There you go. And this is where I also show you how to use this fan brush. Okay? So, I just wet my fan brush with green paint. Here, pakita ko sa inyo yung green paint ko. So, this is my green paint, diba? And I just mix it here with water. The reason why I'm showing you this, hindi siya required na gawin mo or gawin ninyo, but I'm showing you here because I will be giving away one of this. Okay? Para lang makita nyo, para sa makakatanggap, paano gamitin yung fan brush. Okay? If you're making grass, sweep mo lang across. Pataas, ganyan. So, medyo wet pa kasi itong medyo wet pa tong paper, kaya medyo nagbi-blend pa yung color. But if it's semi-dry, makikita nyo yung details. Mamaya gagawin natin. So, wet pa kasi siya. Hindi pa siya ready for painting the grass. Okay? Okay. So, now, let's do the island here. Yung island here. So, gagawin natin, let's grab yellow ochre and mix here. So, plain yellow ochre lang here. And then, let's paint the island yellow ochre here. Yan. And then, grab the green and lagyan natin ng green sa bandang top. Para kunwari, yung island mo medyo grassy. And then, load yung brown dito naman. Maglalagay ka ng konting brown sa pinaka-base. There you go. Ayan. Yan. Para medyo parang ano siya, meron siyang light hitting the island, so nakikita yung mga green grass. And then sa baba, medyo meron kang mga brown na section. Yan. Okay. So, dahil basa pa siya, medyo nakukulayan yung aking sea. Yan. Okay lang yan. There you go. Yan. So, when you're done sa island, please type yes kasi we will start painting the tree. Medyo fun yung tree part kasi ano lang siya, para ka lang naglalaro. Please type yes when you're done painting the island. After your painting, please show me your output ha, yung output ng kids. I'd be happy to see your outputs. Okay, tanggalin ko lang tong mga spatter na konti. So sometimes you need to cover talaga with a piece of towel para hindi mag-spatter dun sa sections na ayaw mong may spatter. Okay, so when you're done painting the island, let's proceed sa pag-paint ng tree. So, to paint the tree, you will need again your round brush and dark brown. Okay, I'm using raw umber. Okay, but you can use any dark brown that you have in your palette. Okay, I'm just wetting this paint. And then I will just sweep this across my tree trunk. And then, damay na si branch. Okay. Okay lang yan. Oh, see? Dark brown. If it's not dark enough, you can add a bit of blue in your brown. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm just adding the brown here sa aking mixing palette and then adding some blue para mag-darken siya. And then I will just add it here. Dito sa left side ng trunk. Why? Because this is the shadowed part of the tree trunk. Yan yung shadowed part. Kasi yung light mo is coming from the right. So, dun sa left side, medyo shadowed part siya. Okay? I will also sweep my brush across the right side para ma-highlight itong section na to. Okay? Yan. See how I'm just dabbing the color into the tree? Kasi to add some texture on the tree, kasi hindi naman smooth yung tree, 'di ba? So kaya ganyan siya. Okay? And then I will add some shadow here sa baba because this is the shadowed part. Dahil hindi siya tinatamaan ng lights. Okay? Here. So dark gray lang 'yan. Dinagdag ko lang dyan. And I will just blend that color here with clean water. Tatanggalin ko ng kulay na to para ma-highlight uli siya. Okay. So, the objective is to color this section dark dahil ito yung shadowed part ng tree. And then, sweep this with a clean brush para dito yung tumatama yung light. Para i-indicate na dito tumatama yung light. So, ganun din sa branch na to. Okay. So, the dark section is dito lang sa part na to. Natanggal yung kulay. So, lalagyan ko lang ng konti. Yan. Okay? Ganyan yung itsura niya dapat. Okay? If you like your tree to look different, it's also okay. That's your artwork. Okay? Let me just fix this section right here na medyo weird. Okay. Okay, so let's now proceed to painting the leaves. Okay, to make leaves, tatlong color yung gagamitin natin. Okay, for the leaves. Light green. So in order to make your green light, you just add plenty of water into your green. Okay, here mix mo lang dito yung green mo. So very light green lang. And then what you do, pagka nakapag-mix ka na ng green, pwede ka rin maglagay ng yellow, by the way. If you want this, if you want yellow green, pwede ka rin maglagay ng yellow if you want. And then just dab the color around the trunks, leaving spaces in between your leaves. There you go. Kasi dito tumatama yung light. So yung leaves mo rito, medyo light green. Alright? So as you can see, I'm just dabbing my brush very lightly around my tree. Okay? So this is the fun part. Okay? Hindi naman ganyan ka-light ang tree usually, 'di ba? So ang gagawin natin, dadagdagan natin ng green paint yung ginawa nating mix. Here, I'm just adding another parang wet na green here. Para mag-darken uli siya. Okay, so I'm not adding water anymore because I want this color mix to be darker than the previous light green. Okay? And then I will just dab it around again para doon sa medium tone na leaves. Okay? Again, leaving spaces in between these trees. Yan. Okay? And then to add the shadow on your tree, kasi medyo may section na shadowed because yung tree mo, tinatamaan siya ng light, may section na medyo shadowed. Okay? For that, you just mix blue, dark blue into your green. So I am using ultramarine blue, this blue right here. Ultramarine, and then I will just add that into this mix of green and yellow. Okay, as you can see, medyo dark na yung green na to. Okay, can you see that? Naglagay lang ako ng blue here. Doon sa original ko na green mixture. And I will just add that underneath those medium tone green. And then mas marami dito sa left side kasi ito yung shadowed part ng tree mo. Okay? Is it easy enough? Okay, yan. You can also add here sa mga trunks kasi di ba may mga ano din naman yan, may mga leaves din naman dyan. There you go. The reason why we're doing this is because we want to show that this is not a flat landscape. Rather, meron kang shadowed section, meron ka ding sections na may tinatamaan ng light. Okay, so I'm done with my tree. If you want to add fruits in your tree, that's fine. You just grab red or fruits or flowers, okay lang. And then you just add mga red just to indicate na meron kang flowers. Yan. So, naglagay lang ako ng mga red. Random red. Yan, okay lang din. But that's optional if you want that. Yan. So, may red. Okay lang din yan. And then because light is coming in this way, syempre, magkakast ng shadow yung tree mo sa rock na pinaint mo, diba? So, ang gagawin mo lang, you just grab black, and then i-mix mo dito sa palette mo na may originally merong brown here, and you just dab the color dito. Yan na yung cast shadow ng tree mo. Okay? Here. Nakaka-follow ba? Yan. Here. Kasi nagka-cast ng shadow yung tree, kaya maglalagay ka rin dito ng leaf-like patterns sa rock mo, and then siguro some branch here. Yan. Please type yes if you're done with your tree and the shadow of the tree cast on the rock. So let me just show you the whole painting para ma-appreciate ninyo. We are almost done. Ito na lang ground yung gagalawin natin after. So again, meron kang rock na merong shadow ng tree. Meron kang second rock here na nilagyan natin ng salt. And then meron kang layered rocks dito sa side. Okay? Okay, so type yes if you're done painting your tree and the shadows. How about the others? Are you done with your tree and the shadow on the rock? Please type yes para we can proceed na to painting this part right here. Kasi medyo lacking pa siya in features. Remember yung ground, very irregular siya. May mga shadowed section. Okay? Okay. So let me just teach you again how to paint yung grass. I will be using the mixture na merong blue, yung green mixture na merong blue. I will be using that paint. I will just demonstrate how to use this fan in making grass or in painting grass. So basically it's like that. Here. Yan. See how convenient this brush is kasi ang bilis niya makagawa ng grass. And then I will just cover this whole thing right here because this is my most favorite technique in creating random patterns on ground. It's spattering. So I will use gray color for my spatters. Okay, we'll just cover this. And then I will just spatter this with random color. Para kunwari, may mga bato-bato that cast the shadows. Okay? Para mas convincing siya na ground siya. Okay? Okay? Like that. And then, this part here is lacking in shadow. We will just add some grays here. And you see how it mixed with the green? Kasi greenish yung shadow mo with a hint of black. Okay? Here din, may mga shadows din na cast by rocks. Okay? Yan, section right here. There you go. Lagyan ko lang dito. And then, don't remove the salt yet. Pag nag-dry, saka mo lang tanggalin yung salt dun sa rock mo. But it should look like this pag dry na. See yung parang snowflake pattern? If you can see that. Pag nag-dry na yung salt mo, ganyan na yung magiging pattern niya, which is typical of rocks na merong moss. May mga ganyan silang pattern. Okay? Yan, ganito. Yung salt yung nag-cause nung ganyang feature. Okay? Kaya nilagyan natin ng salt yan. Actually, dito rin, naglagay rin ako ng salt. Sa original painting ko. Not happy with my shadow here, so maglalagay ako ng shadow here. There, you're done now with your painting. If you want to add a bird, you can simply do that with your round brush. So grab a gray or black. Pwede kang maglagay ng bird dun sa part na nagkaroon ng accidental spatter para matago mo siya, like what I'm doing in my case kasi nagkaroon ng mga spatter dyan. So you can add bird if you want, seagulls. So let me just show you my painting. There you go. I'll just check on my kids if they were able to finish their paintings. Oh, how was your painting session? Medyo mabilis ba? Okay, if you're done, type Geology Rocks. Everyone who will type in Geology Rocks will have a chance to win one of the 3 items. that I will be raffling off. I will show you the items in a bit. Type Geology Rocks. I will give you time to type in Geology Rocks, and then I will just type in your names for those who posted their comments in my wheel of names para mag-raffle draw na tayo.